it's just been reported within the past couple days that Middle Earth is getting a new game. Like, not some BS game, not some MMO, like a triple A third person action game. It'll be the first one since the Shadow series. So let's take a look at the available information. GameSpot's reported it. Um, Many insiders, Insider Gaming is one of them. So this game is aiming to compete with Hogwarts Legacy. And if you watch this channel, you know that I've never really gotten into Harry Potter, but I did play the game and I thought it was a solid game. So let's take a look. New Lord of the Rings game is in development and is a third person action game designed to compete with Hogwarts Legacy. Uh, it looks like the ADIO has invested $100 million into it. And a deal could be made public as soon as this week. Looks like it's going to involve Embracer Group and Revenge, two capable companies. So I kind of wanted to talk about what they could possibly do. And by the way, I have nothing against the Middle Earth MMOs. They're fun. But when you talk about a game like this, here's my worries off the bat. If you're gonna make a game like this, it has to have a lot. Because if it doesn't, you're at a disadvantage against the Shadow series, because that's what the Shadow series was, but it had the Nemesis system, which is copywritten, owned by Warner Brothers. And if they're not a part of it, then you can't use that system. So I kind of wanted to talk about some ideas of things they could do to make this game really over the top fun. Here's what I would do. So I think right off the bat, character creation should be a thing. I think there should be different races. You should have like a Numenorian, an elf, could be a dwarf, a hobbit, maybe an orc. So maybe like five, and then a wizard, obviously. So maybe like six classes. I think, depending on what class you choose, should be where you start in the game, what region of the game you start in. And I think your quest line should be basically intertwined with that. So right off the bat, different endings where it has a lot of replayability. And then I think you should have the choice during the game to either do right or wrong. And that kind of determines where you end up. So, because obviously Hogwarts Legacy has like outpost type deals, right? But there's no system. There's no like captains, overlord, general orcs, war chiefs type thing. It's just kind of like you go into an area. There's a group of bad guys, whether there was, I don't know, goblins or something like that, and you kind of just take them out. Um, so if you're missing that, that's what I'm saying. You're already at a disadvantage of games that came out 10 years ago and hold up. So these are some ways that they could overcome that. I think world exploration should be a major point to this game. Um, Obviously, different armor sets. If you're a wizard, different kinds of robes. And maybe they could find a way to integrate, kind of like Skyrim, where you got different, you have the Thieves Guild and all that, like different groups you can get involved in. Um, Along with that, they need to find a way to bring large scale warfare. That's something that you've only seen in like Conquest, or something, Lord of the Rings Conquest, or something like that, or maybe going back to the PS2 games that were just the movie, but in a playable form. So those are some of the ways I think that they could overcome the loss of that system. And to be honest, we don't have all the information yet as to whether Warner Brothers could be involved or not. We only know two names, one investment office, and that's it. So I'm anxious to see more information. Wanted to see what you guys think. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.